We got a question here from Mike Glider. Thank you for a $5 super chat. Mike, I have issues with my Immersion RC Ghost V2 Hybrid Duo not changing the VTX channel. Speedy F7 V3, yellow to VTX, green to TX, receiver works and camera 2 just won't change. Mike, how are you trying to change the channel? Because the hybrid, by default, the Ghost Hybrid doesn't work with flight controller, the flight controller smart audio menu. So, for example, oh wait, this quad is perfect to do this with. Check it out. For example, if you go into Betaflight and you go to the video transmitter tab and you change the band and channel here, that is the flight controller talking to the VTX saying change your band and channel. That's smart audio. Or in this case, it's Immersion RC Tramp Protocol, but everybody just says smart audio. And then Tony Cake from Immersion RC winces every time it happens, or something like that. If you go into your on-screen display and you go to the VTX menu and you change your band or channel, that's the flight controller talking to the video transmitter. That's smart audio. But with Immersion RC Ghost Hybrid, the video transmitter and the receiver are built into one unit, and by default, they talk to each other, but they don't talk to the flight controller. So these things that I just showed you, the video transmitter tab, the Betaflight VTX menu, all don't work with the Ghost Hybrid by default. Instead, what they want you to do is in the Ghost module, go into the video transmitter menu and change that stuff from your Ghost module on the back of your radio. Like literally, you go into the menu. Well, I don't have my Ghost module in the radio at the moment, but you literally go in there and you change it that way. Now, there's some advantages to that. Like, for example, I can go into my Ghost module for my racing quads, and I can set a band and channel. Well, it's always race band, obviously, because they're racing. But I can set the channel in the module before I plug the quad in. And every Ghost quad that I plug in will take the band and channel from the module. As it powers up, it will always power up on the right channel. That's kind of cool. Now, if we look at the pinout diagram for a Ghost Hybrid, I believe we will see the solution to this problem. So that explains why it's not working. My guess is that you're doing it through Betaflight and not doing it through the Ghost module. By the way, if you have an Express LRS VTX backpack, that's exactly the same functionality, similar anyway. Where's the manual? User manuals. Ghost user manual v2.5. That sounds good. When did Chrome start downloading like that? That's different than it used to be. So let's find a hybrid. Hybrid V1. I think we're talking about the hybrid V2. Shut up, Adobe. I'm not talking to you. So I am 99% sure that this telemetry wire is used to hook the VTX up to the flight controller to allow control via Tramp telemetry instead of directly from the Ghost system. So then if you were to solder this to UART TX on your flight controller, and then in the ports tab, you were to set that UART to Tramp telemetry. Can't see it because it's behind my head. Tramp telemetry. Then you could do the things you're asking about. That's what I think.